Hi, I have an Electrolux 7 kilograms time manager. It keeps stopping and won't finish a cycle.
I'll do all I can to help. How long have you been dealing with this?
A few days.
Do you plan on doing the work yourself?
Yes.
Anything else we should know to help you best?
I tried to reset the machine as I had seen suggested in a similar post, but that didn't work. I held the start and closest option button down and turned the knob clockwise one click, then once the light started flashing I turned the knob slowly clockwise all the way around, stopping at each setting. When I got to approx the 10th setting there was an error code and the start button turned red.
How old is the appliance? Have you gotten error messages before?
About 6 years old. We had to get it fixed a few times in the first few years. Most of the errors were to do with the times not working properly, for example, taking more than an hour for a 20-minute wash. I've added a photo of the error code I get when I go through the reset sequence. The error says E52 once I get to the 10th setting, see photo. I don't seem to get an error on any of the other settings during the reset sequence. Here is a photo of the model number, etc. Here is a link to a couple of videos I made and saved on Dropbox to show the problems with the machine and the results of the reset sequence. https://www.dropbox.com/sh/z2k3pd6 UA8VX57/ABE LX7H4VU7 MZFCGP DL equals 0.
Hi, I'm Daniel. Welcome to Just Answer. I'm reviewing your question now and will post back with your reply momentarily. E52 error code is a motor fault on this washer. What you need to do is access the motor underneath the washer, and there at the back of the motor either side are the carbon brushes. Remove these and see if they have worn. If they have, then you need to replace them. Then retry the washer and fingers crossed this cures the fault. So check them. As for the E52 error code, most of the time it's down to worn brushes in the motor that causes this.
Hi Daniel, thanks for the reply. What should I be looking for on the brushes? I.e., how much wear is too much?
Once you remove them, if the carbon is only a few long, then they have worn, as they start off about 3 centimeters long and wear right down to next to nothing. I've just uploaded a picture of a set of brushes. The one on the right is worn, so if they're that low then they need to be replaced.
Great, thanks. I'll take a look and get back to you.
No worries.
Daniel, can you give me some tips on how to remove the panel and brushes, please? The YouTube tutorial I watched is for a different model with a removable back panel. Do I need to remove the bottom panel for the UV1074?
Sorry for the delay in getting back to you. If you lean the washer backwards against a wall and have someone hold for you, then lie down and look under the washer, and there you will see a cover in the center of the base. Just prise this off, as it's a push-fit cover. Once that's off, you can access the motor brushes from there.
Okay, thanks. Do you have any diagrams for this model that might help?
I've just uploaded the service repair manual for you on this. Click the link below and then you can download it. It shows how to remove the complete back panel from there and access the motor. See how you go on with this.
Hi Daniel, see attached photo of the carbon brushes. I couldn't get to the other one without taking the whole bottom panel off, but I assume it would be worn just as much. What do you think? I can't find any Youth 1074 carbon brushes for sale online in Australia. There are some in the UK, but they would take a couple of weeks to get here. Are there any generic brands I can use that will fit the Youth 1074?
Brushes can be hard to buy online for models, as sometimes manufacturers use different motors which have different brushes. As you know what they look like, you can either just Google them and hopefully you can find a spare site online that shows pictures of them. Or failing that, if you have a local spares shop near you, just take the old ones down to them and they should be able to match them up. As you will find different brands will use the same brushes, so they should be able to get them for you.
Okay, I saw on one of your other threads that a guy had the same problem, and he said the brushes from a Whirlpool AWM 6100 worked with a Youth 1074. There are some of those available online. I'll see how they go.
Brushes are pretty generic, so looking at the picture you posted, it does look like a Whirlpool carbon brush. So as you have found a pair, I'm sure they will work.
Hey Daniel. I swapped the brushes with a pair from a Whirlpool AWM 6100 and it seems to be working okay. I still get the E52 error on the 10th setting when I do the reset sequence. Is that supposed to happen, or could it mean I still have a problem?
If the washer is working, then that's fine. The error code is a stored code, so that will stay there till the next one comes and replace it, so don't worry about that. If you could remember to rate the answer, that would be great. Many thanks.
Okay, thanks very much for the help.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.